So tell me, what have you what's happening? How's the training going? What are you enjoying? What are you finding difficult?
About the stuff that we're doing
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah.
Um, I think like I'm still kind of like I think like when I was doing the charts, like I'll do the first five was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then what will happen is like I'll be scrolling through some of the other like currencies, and then I'll be trying to like find more, and I'll start
Yeah.
to feel more and more like I'm not seeing like the things that I feel like I should be. And then I find that
Okay.
the more charts I do, like the lower in quality they start to get, like I'll be stretching to
Yeah.
to say that some of the ones are like a setup that I probably wouldn't really take or wouldn't be fully
Yeah.
confident.
And this is why you need to, this is why this is not 1 plus 1 does not equal 2, here per se. So this is why you have to train your eyes practicing on the chart, stuff like this. And you'll start to see things more clearly because right now, you haven't looked at the charts for that long. You're still pretty new to this. So now it's just about, training your eyes here. So let's take a look at what you've done and we'll see what you've done. And so what are you enjoying in your trading so far? Do you feel like you're starting to understand things a bit more?
Yeah, definitely. It's always really nice to find something. Um, I do enjoy that part.
Yeah.
One where I feel like, if this was real, like I would do this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think like yeah, just putting together all the factors, like the and looking for the specific moments when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Mm-hmm.
enjoyable.
Yeah, no, nice. And it's interesting, right? As you can see, there's more to it than people claim. You cannot just make $1 million overnight. Although that would be nice. But as you start to piece together everything, you start to understand, there's a system to all the madness out there, when you have a strategy and you piece together everything. It's more about taking the high probability setups than, just blindly trading as though it was, a gambling game. So let's get stuck into it. So share your screen with me so I can take a look at the what you've done. So if I remember correctly, we were in the on the daily time frame, and you were just going to correct a few things for me, labeling the clear highs and lows on the daily structure. So focusing on clear impulsive waves with good build up, things like this, and symmetrical moves as well.
Okay. I think I would yeah. So I try to like take the same notes. I kind of got a bit lazier as we go, but try
Yeah,
to
yeah,
take
yeah.
the notes in the order of like the four things to look for. So like
Yeah.
yeah, where
No,
we
yeah, this is nice. So as you can see here, we have a downtrend going on. We have a low here, a high here. Now we have a new lower low. Yeah, this move in here, it's a bit sidewaysy. It's not as clear, but I understand your markings. They're quite good. So essentially, we would like to see more of a clear move. So stuff like this. See this price action here?
yeah.
We want to see this kind of continuing on where here it kind of goes whipsaw, but I like how you marked your zones. This is correct. Here's the previous support that we want to act as resistance. Here's the new lower low. This is the lower low. This is lower than this previous low here, and now we're waiting for the lower high in this golden pocket, deeper than 50% pullback. And as you can see, you've marked out correctly. We have a bunch of candlesticks as well. But as you can see, the move is just, you can see rejections here. So it's just testing, and eventually it should drop.
Yeah.
And you've drawn a nice trend line as well, connecting the dots. So see, these are all the confluence we want to see. The only thing that we would want to see better is this move is clearer. So it looks something like this. So that's a nice one. So you can keep going on.
Yep. So I think this is just the continuation. Yep. That's
Yeah, so there you go. If you go back one, you can see how it all forms together nicely.
yeah.
And you have, these rejections here, this is a bit of a fake out. You can see the market tries to push up above all these wicks. See this? This is showing you all the sellers, right? But then sometimes, it collects liquidity like this because you can see heaps of sellers and it just keeps rejecting. So on the 1 hour, it would look like this. And then what's happened here is we have a fake out. So you can see the market then pushes up. It collects all their stop losses up here. This is all dollars for the market and it hunts them. This is the rejection of the wicks here that you see. And then the market pushes down. And often, you'll see this happen sometimes. And this happens normally when you have a lot of indecision going on. See this move here, it was unclear. When you have clear moves in the market, then this kind of stuff tends to, not really occur that much.
Yeah.
And then, you can see you had a bearish engulfing and the market just plummets afterwards. So good. This is nicely charted, man. Well done.
Cool. Second one. Yeah, I think even with this, like, do we still look for these to chart these if there was a very clear down, but then
Yeah,
the first rebound
yeah,
is not like in
yeah.
the middle, which is where you would.
Yeah, that's correct. Because normally what happens is when you have a huge move like this, sometimes you will not get the pullback up to here. Sometimes the market, after it has such a big move, it needs to reset. I always tell you, in the modules as well, the market never moves in a straight line up or down. So if you have a big move and this doesn't pull back 50%, here to continue on, often, you'll see it do something like this. It'll make a move like this as it's doing now in a continuation, or you'll see it go range bound for a bit and it will consolidate again before picking the next direction. So in this case, if we were consolidating, we simply want to see a new lower low and a lower high to take a sell, or we want to see a higher high and a higher low to take a buy, because we're interested in the most recent trend of the market.
Yeah.
And yeah, so here you can see, you have a lower low and then you have this lower low and now you're having a pullback here. And you have, this huge rejection candle. You have this engulfing candle here. And then, you would expect the market to push down. So you have everything here, 50% pullback, 50% or deeper on the pullback, previous support to resistance. You have the candlestick, so you expect this. And you can play the next one through. So what happened here? The market pushed down, yeah. And this is market is in a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, see, so these are the kind of moves we want to see. If I'm to mark it out, see you have a clear impulsive move. There's a set direction in the market. And now you want to see a similar move occur the other way. Pulling back, so your support and resistance zones are nice. This bottom zone, I would, like I always say, from the wick to the closure of the candle, you're a bit short here.
Okay.
Same thing here, nice level here, which is good, and the top level up here, which is good. So now if the market does something like this and we break this high like this, and then pull back, we know this is a higher high. So then we wait for a potential higher low to form somewhere, and then the continuation. So this is why the top zone is quite important to us. No, nice, man. That's what I say. Practice makes perfect. And, the more you practice, the more you're applying the knowledge. You're not applying, 100 different principles. It's just the same pretty much 5 things I teach you. Now you're just applying on different time frames, which you'll start to see as you work through the entries, exits, and your trade management stuff. And then honestly, from there, the rest is just you actively, watching the market outlooks, and then now practicing tracking the market in your everyday life. Not just like, oh, I just check this 1 hour a day. I teach you how to implement it into your lifestyle too. So for example, on Sundays, you will learn how to, spend 1 hour on the weekend just looking at the market for the new week, picking your 3 to 5 pairs. Then from there, it's just tracking it on your phone, waiting for the confirmations to play out, and just practicing, following and tracking the market. So exciting, man, exciting. Big few weeks for you. I think you'll start to see a lot of progress soon, and then we can start getting you, trading some small, you can practice, sharpen the skill set on a demo account, and then from there we can get you trading, some real money soon.
Yes, I'm excited.
No, I'm excited for you. All right, man. Well, then I will let you go and we'll chat again. So let's try get that call in. Ideally, I like to do it weekly because that's how I can get you the fastest results if we keep progressing together faster. Obviously not skipping anything you have trouble with, but the more you are interactive, more you are at it every week, the more you're processing the new information and you're applying it and you're learning faster.
Yeah.
Okay, great, bro. We'll chat soon then. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
No worries. Bye bye.